Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a speed test, and this is not going to be just like a normal speed test. I'm going to show you guys how fast one or the other phone is. So we're going to load up the same apps and the same things and just see how fast it is, and just to see what everyday use is going to be like comparing with these two phones and which one is more quicker really. And so if we just start off with, for example, the App Store and the Play Store, do those together. So you can see the Samsung has won that one. That was quite quick. And I'll just quickly show you guys that we are on the same network. So if I go to there, it's going to just quickly scan for the Wi-Fi. I can kind of switch it off. So we are on the same one. So 5 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz. So both are on the fastest network there. And I'm just going to show you guys, that was the last thing I opened, was the Play Stores, but I'm just going to close all of them and show you guys some other ones. So if we do camera, for example, so that one's already on the front facing camera. There you go. So if I turn both of them around, kind of the same. So if I turn it to facing the front, so the first front facing camera, so the Samsung won that one, so that was quite quick. So let's see, so that's already 2 to Samsung. Try out phone, so that was kind of the same, so there was no difference for that one. If we do the internet, okay, so the Samsung won on that one. My one had to load up the last thing that I actually went on, which was Tesco Bank. If I do, for example, let's try, see if we can find calendar. There we go. 3, 2, 1. So the iPhone done that one just a tad bit quicker than the Samsung. If we do, well, I just want to quickly check out just different things, which one's faster. So that one, both was actually quite quick. If we do, let's try calculator, which one loads up faster. Both was actually quite fast. So obviously with the animation, they just took a bit more time, but that actually loaded up a lot faster. So let's see which one's faster whilst it's actually running. So both of these are running at the moment. Yeah, so they're both actually quite quick. They all loaded up really fast. So obviously with the newer phones, they're actually really close to each other, so they are really fast. But obviously with the Samsung, you got a lot more memory, so you got 6 GB of RAM versus it was 3 gigs I believe with the iPhone X. Correct me if I am wrong, but I think it was 3 gigs. I'll quickly find out. Yeah, so 2.7, so 3 gigs of RAM for the iPhone 7. So comparing that, the iPhone is actually doing quite good speed wise. So if we do YouTube, let's see which one loads up faster. And that was the Samsung there. The iPhone was a bit slower. We'll do, try to do contacts. So if I go on that, also fast. So really it's actually quite similar with speed wise if you're trying to open something. Obviously at the moment I've not really got any games, so I'll try to download some games and see which one downloads more faster. So if I do Need for Speed, for example, so if I download the new one, the Need for Speed No Limit, and go. So this has got 1 gigs to download, and with this one, I believe if we go down, it's 1.3 gigs. So as you can see, the iPhone's nearly complete. So if I zoom that in there, so you can see the iPhone's is just another 15% left to do, whilst this one has only done 27%. So this one's actually on the installing section. So there you go, that one's actually done. That's now finished. So now we're just waiting for this one. So we'll just quickly see how many extra seconds or minutes it takes. So it's already been about 15 seconds since this one finished. So this one is still downloading. So it's now been 30 seconds. So now that's finished downloading. Now it's going to install. So that's going to take a bit more time as well. So that was a surprising one actually. The fact that iPhone completed this one a lot faster than this one. So there you go. Now that's all done now. So that took around 50 seconds. 50 seconds that was extra once that finished, when the iPhone finished. I'll try to download something else and see which one's faster. So if I do, so these games I have installed before as well on the Android, but I deleted them. But it would be fresh on the Samsung. So I'll try to download another game that both haven't got. Then again, I've never downloaded Need for Speed No Limits on this phone either, so obviously downloading wise iPhone is doing a lot better, and especially if you're downloading multiple apps. So for example, on the iPhone you're downloading 4 apps, and you're downloading 4 apps as well on the Samsung. With the iPhone you'll be downloading 3 of them at the same time, whilst the Samsung will only be downloading 1 at a time. So that's kind of a letdown, especially at this time as well. You'd be expecting it to download a lot more since it can handle more power. So that's the good thing about the iPhone, because you can download 3 stuff. So especially when you're updating as well, you could update 3 apps at the same time, which is quite good. So if I try and download some other games, I'm just trying to find a game that has a lot more memory to download. So if I do Mortal Kombat, so you got Mortal Kombat there. Let's try to find Mortal Kombat as well. There you go. So this should be quite a amount. So this is 2.1 gigabytes, and for the Android this should be 2.7. So it's a lot more for the Android device here, but here I just noticed it says Mortal Kombat X features high quality visuals. Performance is not optimized on devices with less than 1 gigabyte of RAM. A minimum of 1.5 gig of free space is required on your devices. So that's good that if you do have a Samsung Galaxy S9, you can actually use it. It won't have any problems. So you'll try downloading that and see what happens. So if I do install at the same time, then proceed. Oh, that got a bit of a head start there, but it does have more to download. So see which one does it quicker. And also at the same time I'll try to download Mario. So I'll show you guys what I meant by when it downloads all 3 at the same time. So there we go. So now if I do this, so you can see that's already installing. That one's still downloading at the same time. If I try to go there you can see it's only downloading 1 at a time. So this one's already complete, whilst this one is nearly done as well. So you can see it's already done more than half. So this is what I meant. It downloads 3 apps at the same time, whilst the Samsung can only do 1 at a time. So you can see here Super Mario Run is still pending. So it has to finish Mortal Kombat first, and then it's going to do the Super Mario, while the iPhone can do both at a time, and you can see that's now already complete. Both are ready to go. And now it's installing Mortal Kombat X there. Still downloading pending. Okay, so now it's got another 1.7 gigs to download. So it's only done 40%. So you can see iPhone actually saves more time whilst actually downloading something. So if you've got apps to download, the iPhone will do it a lot more quicker. It will be 3 times the quickness of the Samsung. So if you had, for example, 10 downloads in the queue, this will be downloading a lot faster than the Samsung, because obviously the Samsung, it does it 1 by 1 by 1, and this is going to do 3 by 3, which is quite good. So I just want to do like a quick little test there. So what I'll do is open up No Limits and see which one does it quicker. At the moment I do have that one downloading, so what I'll do is I'll stop the Mario for now and wait for that one to finish. That'll be a bit more of a fairer test, so I'll just really come back once that's finished. Okay, so we've just come to the installing start now. So it's just installing. There you go, Mortal Kombat X installing. So once that's finished, I will test out both of the apps and see which one loads up quicker on each phone. So it's just finished installing. So what I'll do is just remove every single apps in the background. Same goes for this one. There you go. So now nothing there, nothing there. So what we'll do is open both apps at the same time and see which one's faster. 3, 2, 1. Oh, so it did work. So allow. Okay, so you get a lot more stuff to do here. So if I turn these both around, so here it says No Limits, would you like to send your notification. Here it says install Google Play, so I have to install that. So I won't do don't allow for that one. So what I'm going to quickly do is actually remove that and try it again, since I have to do that. I am hoping there's a lot of things to do on the Samsung. Add to home screen. Okay. So quickly do that at home, then cancel all that again. Hopefully this time there should be no more little things coming up to install. So remove that. So there's nothing there, nothing there. Let's try that again. Hopefully this time there won't be anything coming up. Well, that was a bit quicker there. Okay, so the iPhone is now connected to a server, so that's done. So that's now come up to this part. So you just got to accept all this. Now it's connected to server. So while the iPhone's already done, so here you can see what's new update. So you got that section there. So we'll just wait for the Samsung when it's still loading. I'm just going to put this sound down. So gaming wise, seems like Samsung phone is taking a bit more time. Okay, so this one's actually showing a video. Okay, so it's actually making you race for the first time. So tap and hold. Okay, so if I finish that, get racing. Okay, so the tournament's finished, it's just saying. Okay. So yeah, so that's what happens when you're first using it. What I'll do is actually do Mortal Kombat, test that one out, and see if there's any difference with this one. Okay. So you can see the iPhone's actually loading everything up a lot quicker. So there's a video playing now on the iPhone. So I'm just going to show you guys. There's a little stage there. This is just saying due to new Android requirements, log into Google services. Okay, allow. Okay, so just connecting to the Google Play services. So the video is now loaded on there. So a lot more to do for Android. So many stuff that you need to accept. But there you go, that's the video now playing there for the Samsung and for the iPhone. So if I start that, there you go. And that's when you start playing. There you go. So obviously with the iPhone one, it's actually a lot faster to even load up games on the first time. But obviously loading up the second time shouldn't make it a big difference. So let's try doing that. So now that everything's set up. So now if I do Mortal Kombat again. So even the second time you still have to press OK. Do that again. Allow again. If I do always show. There you go. See what happens. So same thing again. iPhone's ready to go. So if you tap that, there you go. You're ready. And the Samsung, you're still waiting. So if I remove that. So now what I'm going to do is just test out. So that's going to take a bit more time to load. So I'm just going to test out the Need for Speed again because I've already used both. So now if I tried it again, let's see what would happen. So both are loading. So the iPhone's connecting to server. The iPhone, sorry. So the iPhone's ready. Samsung's now connecting to the server. And now it's ready as well. So I'm surprised actually game-wise because I would have thought the 6GB of RAM would actually speed up a lot more. Yeah, so that's the little speed test app as well. I just wanted to show you guys what kind of speeds they both have and how fast one or the other is. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.